Yo, what's up? Paul's here. Alright, so today we're going to be learning 5 things that can improve your recovery speed. Alright, let's begin. So the first thing, I'm going to go overview of what we're going to learn, and then I'm going to go more depth and details in each one of those things. So the first one is going to be, what is the right nutrition, food that you should use daily in your diet, I guess. Number 2 is going to go over stretching, rolling out, massaging, how important it is for you to keep maintaining your body's health and flexibility to avoid any injuries. Number 3 is going to be going over the not overtraining. There you go. Not overtraining, how it affects your performance. Number 4 is going to go in supplements. What kind of supplements should you use daily also, so you could speed up your recovery? And number 5 is going to be sleep. All right, let's begin. The thing is how important it is for you to have actually good quality of life from sleeping. Let's begin. So the first one, eating the right nutrition, the food. You have to eat high antioxidants. So like whole foods, plant-based foods, for example, kale, spinach, blueberries, cherries, flax seeds, chia seeds, spinach, and so on, etc. Also, another good thing you should try to avoid is meat. Only eat high quality protein, good quality protein, which does not involve meat. And the reason is meat contains a lot of cholesterol, a lot of saturated fat, and is full with amino acid compositions. And when you eat meat, it causes oxidative stress, which results in inflammation and thus to slower your recovery. So a good source of protein is nuts, legumes, beans, tofu, and seeds, which are alkaline, and the combination of antioxidants and fiber causes your body to recover faster. So that's about nutrition and eating the right foods. Let's move on. The next one is stretching out, massaging, and rolling out. So how important is to roll out and stretch out before and after workouts? Before workouts is to avoid any stress on your muscles that you have not yet to warm up, so to say. You need your body to be flexible for it to move all the movements that you need for your specific event, or even just alleviate any pain or any blockages that you have through rolling out and through massaging. So that's quite important to know, that you need to stretch out almost every single day. Obviously not overstretching, because when you do overstretching, then your muscle is losing its capability of the explosiveness. But yeah, well, it depends on what kind of events you have. Maybe you are a gymnast and you need those flexible, muscles, or maybe you're, who else is flexible? I guess ballet dancers. They do need explosiveness as well. Pondering here about different events. Anyways, let's move on. So yeah, there's been studies showing that 1 to 6 hours after your workout, if you roll out, you alleviate the pain for the next day. A good thing to know. Next one is going to be not overtraining. So that's the problem I've been encountering all the time. I wanna get so much better, so much stronger, so much faster, and I'm putting so much stuff in one practice that I'm overtraining, and then I'm completely dead the next days. Sometimes even a week, maybe weeks. So yeah, in general, athletes, we train to increase our performance, and we do it by by interspersed periods. So the period of training, period of resting, recovering, and and then just building it up step by step, slowly but gradually. You can't just go straight away, be putting up the highest weights and running, 10 times 400 meters and then not stop without even resting. You build up gradually to it. You can't just do it straight away. So the result of overtraining is usually when you overtrain your body, it's possible to lead in inflammation, bone fracture, and overall energy depletion. And the most common effects of OTS, overtraining syndrome, is depressed mood and drowsiness and neurohormonal changes, which are affecting your nervous system. So your reflexes are not as fast, you're just slow, lethargic. Next, using the right supplements. I will not go into detail of all the supplements that I use and why I'm using them, but I will go the ones that affect the most of your recovery. So number one is it's not really labeled in 1 or 2, 3, 4, or 5. It's just the supplements that I use and then the supplements that you should consider using to recover faster. So L-glutamine, good for you. Caffeine, yes, it does not only affect your performance, it's not as only a performance enhancer, it's also a good DOOMS releaser. DOOMS is delayed onset muscle soreness. And but you should use it before practice, not afterwards. Creatine, fish oil, taurine, BCAAs, and citrulline malate. So those are the supplements that I use, and I would suggest you to use them as well if you want to heighten your chances of recovering faster. Number 5, our last stop. Have enough sleep. And getting enough sleep is important for good health. It plays an important role in your life as having a good quality life. Does that make sense? Hopefully it does. I'll do it again. It's an important role for a good quality of life. So it's directly correlated of how your day is going to be as how was your sleep the last night. And I cannot emphasize how important it is to have enough sleep. For myself, I usually sleep to at least 8 to 10 hours, depending on what kind of workouts I had the previous day and then how well I feel rested. And so I'll mention some of the top athletes in the world and the best athletes in their field and how many hours they sleep. So Usain Bolt, the world's fastest man, he reportedly sleeps 8 to 10 hours per night. And he actually had a monitoring device that actually kept track of his sleeping. Bruce Lee, Chinese martial arts master and an actor. Bruce Lee believed in the restorative powers of sleep, typically getting about 8 hours a night. He went to sleep around 11 p.m. and got up at 7 a.m. Also in the mornings, he would stretch and go for a jog. Bruce liked to use jogging as a form of meditation. Michelle Wie, a professional golfer. In the week of Sony Open, she went to bed at 9 p.m. and woke up at 1 p.m. the next day. It's crazy. I could never sleep that long. But it really depends on your own body type. She said when she sleeps more than 12 hours, and she does not feel very well if she gets less than 10. Roger Federer, having a hard time pronouncing his name. The Spaniard reportedly sleeps 11 to 12 hours per night. LeBron James, a professional basketball player. LeBron sleeps 12 hours per night. Oh, my video is about to end. I will record the next one. 1 second. Next one, Earl Watson. He's a professional basketball player. Watson, a 13-year-old NBA veteran, tries to sleep about 8 hours per night during the season, and also he's a very big believer in napping. He says after a game, usually the emotions kick in and you just can't fall asleep. And I had that thing previously in history as well. After a competition, it is hard to fall asleep, especially if it's been a good one or, full with emotion, so to say. So yeah, he also is a strong believer in taking naps throughout the day to catch up with the sleep. And 1 to 3 naps a week, quite good for your health. Bonus information. Yes, I do have bonus information as well. In order to do this, to fully recover and have the best recovery schedule you possibly could have, is to following these things daily, which is trying to be fully focused on one specific thing, and also when you're done with it, go to the next one and completely don't even think about the previous thing that you actually did. So, which is work, technology, people, food, fitness, being awake. So all of those, unless you adequately recover in these areas in your life is going to be a mess. You can't be focused on one specific thing if your brain is scattered in one thing and another one, and you're just like mixing all them up. So you're always nervous, your brain is always up, thinking, pondering, but not really doing anything. So it's much better have a good night's sleep, don't think about it, and when it comes to it, think about that one specific thing only, and be fully aware and focused on it, so you can be all into it. So yeah, hope my explanation works quite well. Also, 1 to 2 hours of sleep. Try to cut off all your electronics. Try to have maybe even a candlelight, like I do, right here. So yeah, I have a candle just because of the aroma. I love it. Sidetrack. Because of the blue lights, and try to have a blue. If you can, buy blue light blocking glasses like I have, because they protect you to keep for your body to keep maintaining creating melatonin, which is the dark hormone. Melatonin, because smartphone, laptop, and TV usage suppresses your melatonin. It's the blue light emitted by screens and also extraterrestrial light. So try to avoid those. Also, the same thing goes in the clubs and street lights. Yeah. In conclusion, it is important to acknowledge each of the above recovery aspects in order to achieve the maximum benefit of each recovery aspect. I hope it helps. Hope you can get the best benefit out of it, and try something already today. It's important to start straight away, not like plan it out, because I gave you all the information that you need to know to start. And you can do it now. All right. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoy it, and hope you can use it as best in your interest.